one of the fans said, "What are you really drinking in that bottle?" What don't they get about just spiraling to your fucking doom?
Part of play action fakes it for pass in zone. Yes, touchdown.
Hey! Hi, and welcome to Geno's Picks again. Another icky 1-3 week with the video, but once again, we handed you to the Thursday night football game. It's like deja vu. Thanks to everyone's favorite fade, James Sheridan. So the 2-3 week brings us to 24, 26-3, 6-7 on TNF. Watch the math, and a perfect 6-0 with friendly advice. And we sit at 36-33 overall for about 52.5%, meaning your bank account and heart rate both went up 88 clicks this week. Happy Pearl Harbor Day, everyone. As my fans all know, it's a very nostalgic day for me because my old man was in the war, World War II. You're welcome, Juice. So it was one of the few holidays we celebrate. What we would do is we would order Japanese food, and then my old man would kick the shit out of the delivery guy. It was great. He'd be like this, "Hey, who's surprised now, Mr. Fuji?" Anyway, we got a new bike every year with a bell on it, but I gotta tell you, it stunk like fish. I mean, it was a new bike, but Mom put it together. What? Oh, yeah, the picks. Here we go. Oh, God, I love it. The Packers are giving 3 to the Browns in Cleveland. A tale of two teams going in completely different direction. And as usual, the Browns are the team going the wrong way. Because if you think them getting Josh Gordon, look at that save, back is going to give your offense a boost, it's not. It's going to make it stall because Deshaun Kaiser had his plate full enough this past 10 starts trying to learn the offense. And now you throw in the new wrinkle that is Josh Gordon, and suddenly you're breaking up what little rhythm you had by forcing the ball to the easiest guy on the field to find, because everywhere he goes, you hear his pocket full of jingling AA chips. Faggot. The return actually complicates Kaiser's learning curve and reminds the Browns that their future is more cloudy with more questions than it is bright with promise. Will Kaiser be the starter next year? Will Gordon be back? We already know one Brown who won't be back. Sashi Brown, who the Browns fired as I was sitting in my car this morning, and who will be. Hugh Jackson will be. And now he has even less reason to try and win, knowing a loss gives him a higher draft pick. Meanwhile, the Packers know who will be back, and that is Aaron Rodgers, who's finally willing to admit a man put 18 screws in him. You may be gay. And speaking of men that are rushing to his aid, the Packers know their leader is eligible to play next week, and with him back, they're right back in the playoff hunt. Look for the Packers to put together a solid win as Deshaun Kaiser loses another game, and in doing so, reminds how poorly Kaisers tend to fare in the winter. You did not see that coming. And it'll make it much easier for the Browns to replace him with the #1 overall pick. Take the pack and lay the 3. My next pick, the Niners are getting 3 from the Texans in Houston. Jimmy Garoppolo, that handsome motherfucker. He should be fucking anything that moves. Sit still, Garrett. He looked pretty sharp in his first of what, barring injury, will be many starts for the 49ers. Because aside from the fact that the team was helpless in the red zone, Jimmy G was 26 of 37, and his lone interception was one of the sharpest pass plays I've ever seen all day when he hit Lewis Murphy on a slant that if it was any tighter, it would be working at a massage parlor. All I'm saying is the last time a slant was executed this perfectly, look, it made magazines. Look, in any case, the play went to shit when the ball was stripped by the Bears' Kyle Fuller, and it was what the definition of black-on-black crime is. By the way, you know how hard it was to find that picture? Because I'll tell you, if you Google a perfect slant that went nowhere, yeah, Lucy Lou. Hey, look for Jimmy Garoppolo, who would have gotten to face his Texas team last year had he not injured his thumb and had a problem gripping the ball, to come into this game looking far more comfortable and confident than his opposing QB Tom Savage, because that thumb is healed, and unlike the aforementioned Kaiser, who keeps losing the grip on his starting job, Garoppolo will win this game flat out, and in doing so, remind the Niners they can use that top 5 pick elsewhere come April. Take the Niners in the 3 you're getting. Let's throw a cunt in this one. The Raiders are getting 4 from the Chiefs in KC. Really? You're saying a team that has not only lost 5 of their last 6, but their only win, 6 of their last 7, but their only win in that was against the hapless Broncos, who, I don't know if you know this, stink. And you think they're going to be able to beat an Oakland team that is not only playing its best football of the season, but playing well just when they need to in a game that's a battle for first place. Exactly. Because it all boils down to which QB you trust more under pressure. David Carr, who has consistently proven he lives for this this stuff, especially this week when he will have an opportunity to pick up where he left off when he missed the playoffs with a broken leg? Or do you trust the aging Alex Smith, who consistently vanishes when the calendar hits December? And while Smith is choking under the pressure of the situation, I will tell you who won't feel any pressure. Carr from the Chiefs pass rush, who you could time with the same fucking calendar. I like that. See, it's like, all right. Look. Jeez, I don't know if you saw the game last week, but the only team that took longer than the Chiefs to get to Josh McCown was the Jets this offseason when they finally said, fuck it, we're so desperate we'll sign this loser. And he beat the Chiefs. Not to mention, at this point, Smith's confidence has to be shot, knowing he actually has the third best arm on the team behind Pat Mahomes and Marcus Peters, who had the best throw of the day when he launched his flag into the stands. Yeah, Andy Reid, smart benching him. Not as much as an example as it's just bad for Alex Smith's already fragile ego. The Raiders leave Arrowhead holding the top slot in the AFC West, and Alex Smith leaves it holding a clipboard for Pat Mahomes. Finally. I hope not. The Chargers need to beat him. Take the Raiders in the 4 you're getting. Which brings me to my double your money Monday night bet. The Fins are getting 11 from the Pats in Miami. This game is hard to figure out because the last time the Patriots played a meaningful game in Miami, you ready for this, kids? 2013, when they lost to them 24-20, 24-200. It's hard typing when your hand shakes from all the whiskey. 24-20 in Week 13 to drop them to 10-4. But since then, they played two meaningless Week 17 finales in Miami, which the Patriots just were tuning up for postseason, and a 2014 loss in Week 1 that means nothing to the Patriots because, as we see every year, Bill Belichick has about as much respect for the month of September as Al-Qaeda does. The Patriots need this win, and don't worry that Gronk isn't there, as Brady is a perfect 10-0, including the postseason without him since 2016. But his numbers are significantly better with him in the lineup, which means the Pats will win this game because they will use minimal effort because they have a huge game coming up 6 days later against the Steelers. They win this game, but they don't cover. Take Miami. The 11 you're getting. Let's have a drink and get the hell out of here. Happy Pearl Harbor Day. Now, oh, that was terrifying.